Welcome to Titan Championship Wrestling, Courage and Power, live from the Bayville EMS. I am Alphonse Stevens, alongside my two new broadcast partners here at Titan, Alex Aceta and the voice of a generation, Pete Rosado. Gentlemen, welcome to Titan.
Happy to be here, Al. Looking forward to a hard-hitting night of professional wrestling action.
I mean, at the end of the day, Al, we knew this was a long time coming. You and I have shared many of a table together, and yet another one here at Titan, and what a night! Courage and power.
Absolutely. So we're starting this one off with a bit of a grudge match, if you will, and possibly a conflict of interest with Crossfire Aaron Roxas taking on the son of Titan General Manager SP Andersen, his son, Flash Carter.
Listen, this is only a conflict of interest for one person. This is only a personal thing for one person, and that's the Titan General Manager, SP Andersen. Listen, as the General Manager, your job is to work on the business side, to take care of the business of the wrestling show, not to get involved. He's the GM, he's not a ref anymore, he's the GM.
Well, to break things down to how this all came about, at our last event back in January out in Brick, Johnny Moran, who of course is now, I guess he's let Aaron Roxas into his head, he issued an open challenge to any member of the audience. Unknown to everybody else, Flash Carter happened to be in attendance and took Johnny Moran up on his offer to wrestle in an open challenge and defeated Johnny Moran, which after that match occurred, he was assaulted by both Roxas and Moran to the point where Moran and Roxas even attacked owner Billy Fetsky, the owner of Titan.
What better way to make a statement in his debut by Flash Carter than defeating the former Titan heavyweight champion, Johnny Moran?
Well, SP Andersen, a good friend of mine, I've known him for a long time, but none of us here at Titan knew that he had a son until that night.
And of course, no one knew he had a son. Of course, the fix is in. The GM is doing whatever he can. Listen, Flash Carter's nothing but a nepo. Okay, he's getting an opportunity just because his dad's the GM. If he was anybody else, he wouldn't be getting this match against Aaron Roxas.
Well, I tend to disagree. He did defeat Johnny Moran in his debut, although it was impromptu.
It was a fluke. Everybody knew that it wasn't a 3 count. Okay, it was a fluke on the side of Flash Carter. You don't beat a champion like Johnny Moran that easy.
Hypnotism or not, Flash Carter proving his wrestling chops very early on and going to the series of beautiful drop kicks.
And Flash Carter must take after his mother when it comes to DNA because SP Andersen has never moved like that.
Right now, he's about to take after his dad if he doesn't find a way to get away from the clubbing blows of Aaron Roxas. He's going to end up injured, just like he said. Aaron Roxas has one intent at Titan, and that is to clean Titan of its sins. Took care of one in owner Billy Fetsky, and now trying to take care of another one in Flash Carter.
Well, you can't put your hands on management. That's just a no-no.
If you couldn't, he'd have been suspended. But was he? No, he's here at the very next show.
Well, Aaron Roxas is technically not a member of the Titan roster. He hasn't been awarded a contract.
But he's here. He's here, right? And he's here, whether contract or not, he's here, right? He's got a match, right? That means somebody signed off on this. Somebody said this is what he was doing. So it looked like to me he's a member of the roster.
Well, SP signed off on this in order for revenge, it seems.
Look at that, see?
Aaron Roxas looking very frustrated that Flash Carter was perhaps able to get the jump on him in the early goings of this matchup. Crossfire now firmly in control, shoots Flash Carter off the ropes, an emphatic takedown there. Enough, only a 2 count.
Well, Alex, let me ask you a question. You're the owner of Invictus Pro Wrestling. You own a company. You've had run-ins with talent. One of their talents put their hands on you. What is the best way to handle that?
I would try having a strongly worded conversation with them in the back.
Well, your approach is a little different, but here, and look at ringside. Johnny Moran jaw-jacking with SP Andersen. SP usually not one to watch matches from ringside.
Look at that. See, once again, Flash Carter going for that flash in the pan. Everybody's doing a Canadian Destroyer nowadays. But of course, Aaron Roxas knows exactly how to counter that, exactly how to deal with that. You said it. Look, the first thing I agreed with you with tonight, Alex, right? Aaron Roxas is upset because Flash Carter got the jump on him. No, you know what it is? Flash Carter is exactly that, a flash in the pan. If he doesn't get it done in the first minute of a match, he's not going to get it done. Look at what happens when he's going up against a far superior opponent in Aaron Roxas and actually having to go longer than a couple of seconds.
I must confess, that was a beautiful suplex from Roxas, but it's still not going to be enough to put Flash Carter away.
Well, Flash Carter, from what I know of him, the young man, a sensation all over the great state of New Jersey and many independent promotions. He's no slouch in the ring.
Yeah, but he's not on Aaron Roxas' level. Aaron Roxas, look who's aligned with Aaron Roxas. Look who's on the side of Aaron Roxas. The former Titan Championship Wrestling champion, Johnny Moran. You think Johnny Moran is going to be in the corner of just anybody, Alphonse?
Well, Johnny Moran's had a change of attitude ever since he's aligned himself with Aaron Roxas. I don't know what's going on in the air in Scranton.
Roxas has Flash Carter up in a fireman's carry position, but Flash Carter reverses it into a crucifix pin.
And that was the same move, the crucifix, that Flash Carter beat Johnny Moran with.
And we're not beating Roxas, and again, it was a fluke then. It wasn't going to be a fluke here tonight. Roxas right here, watch this. Here's a 3 count right here.
Yeah, but Roxas hesitated going for that cover, and that could have cost him with that pin attempt. But see, look at this. Roxas allowing himself to be distracted by SP Andersen at ringside.
SP shouldn't be out there. SP should not be. First off, he's injured, shouldn't be at ringside. Secondly, again, he's the general manager. He should keep himself in the locker room, in the back where the general manager belongs.
Nice Pele kick by Flash. And Flash Carter now trying to build up some momentum. Oh, Polish axe handle there. Shades of Ivan Putski.
Nice back elbow sends Roxas to the mat. He calls that the Stratus Flashkin.
And wait a minute, Johnny Moran, he's on the apron distracting the referee. And
no, he was telling the ref exactly something that he missed. He missed something on that rope. I think that SP might have messed with those turnbuckles and those ropes.
Oh, stop it. Aaron Roxas now in control. A ripcord into a high knee. He's got that arm in control. Hammerlock now.
Looks like he was going to lock into the garage. That would have been it
Carter
for Flash
returning
right
it with a knee of his own.
Nice facebuster from Flash Carter. Will that be it? Only a 2 count.
He calls that the Flash drive, but again, only enough for a 2 count.
Looking to get a second victory over this tandem of Roxas and Moran as Flash Carter.
I'm telling you right now, it's not happening. It was. I told you already. It was a fluke victory over Moran. I had no on good authority. Moran has complained to management, and they are not taking his complaint seriously about that.
Nice counter into a Russian leg sweep, and now into a submission maneuver.
Oh, that's the garrote. That's the garrote by Roxas there. That garrote, that cross face, Cobra clutch cross face.
Got it locked in. Flash Carter looks like he's fading.
He might as well just tap out. Tap out, kid. Tap out like your dad. Tap out.
And
Let's
it's
go.
over.
And senior official Pat Savino stopped the match. As you mentioned, gentlemen, Flash Carter faded. And now SP Andersen in the ring to check on his son. How hard must that be for a father to see your son get put to sleep, lights out?
You put your son in that situation.
Look at Aaron Roxas just taunting SP Andersen. Now
he's choking SP Andersen.
And listen, this is what you get when you involve yourself in the wrestling side of things. SP Andersen should have just stayed in the back like a general manager should have done. If he wasn't ringside, this wouldn't happen.
and SP Andersen getting choked out here. That man is the general, and they got a chair. Wait a minute, that's the GM of this company.
No, once he came ringside, Alphonse, he fair game and everything. You know this. You get into that area, you go ringside, you open yourself up to the consequences. If SP Andersen had just stayed in the back, like a good GM,
no, he's got a boot on his leg. No! And Johnny Moran going to town on that foot, that broken foot of SP
Can we get
Andersen.
security out here, please?
He's hurt in a bad way, and look, he's laughing at him.
Let's see referee Pat Savino shielding the prone body of SP Andersen with his own body.
And the referee corps, Johnny Q and Brandon, they're out here now. Oh, look, and Roxas taunting him with a crutch.
Yeah, no tears shed over here. Again, if SP Andersen had not put himself in this situation, I'll say it again. SP Andersen, tell me if I'm wrong, Alphonse, he walked out to ringside with his son, yes?
He did. Yes, he did.
Okay,
He did.
so he put himself in the position of a manager, which means you put yourself in the position of a talent. Not a general manager, but a talent.